What up, what up, what up, what up? You already know what it is. You have just entered the war zone. Now, let's step up into my newly constructed skyscraper that I have built. We're going to go up to the 30th floor. All right, so step right on in. And we're going to talk about Jay-Z. Okay, because Jay-Z has 100 problems now. And listen, a chick is definitely one. So we're gonna deep dive in on that. I want to touch on the subject not as an investigator, not as a private investigator, because I am none of those. There are a lot of YouTubers that are jumping on to these type of cases, and in my opinion, probably muddying up the waters, probably making it harder for the defense or making it harder for the prosecution, because it could go both ways. Okay. So I do not jump on these cases acting as if I am investigating this case. All right. I am not investigating this case, nor do I want to see anybody locked up. However, when you are hurting our people, when you are maliciously, intentionally hurting our people, I have an issue with that. I really, really do. I really do. Now, as far as Jay-Z, Jay-Z has been accused.
Then it seemed like
Yeah, we about to play this. We about to play this, Lord Jama. I want to look at Lord Jama and shout out to the Art of Dialogue, Lord Jamar, Lord Jamar. He's on there and he's weighing in about what's going on with Jay Z. Also, I like a leader like Lord Jamar. Why? Because he was extremely honest. He was extremely pure and genuine in this interview that I am about to play for you. He let it be known the way he felt. He is as a matter of fact, he's probably the only celebrity that I've really heard that's within the hip hop realm that actually spoke up about Jay Z or spoke up on it. I'll say it like that and gave his honest assessment. You can tell because I mean, let's hear what he has to say.
he did step to the pretty fast. Like, oh yeah, well if that's the case, I encourage you to file a, pardon me, criminal, file a criminal case instead of a civil case. You know what I mean? Then, I don't know, homegirl's story started to come in question, and her pops don't remember taking her home and all this crazy shit. So I don't know what to think about it. We would hope that that's not true, but at the same time, I don't put nothing past none of these motherfuckers, especially when they're at a certain level. Like,
Did you hear that? Did you catch that? Come on now. This guy, Lord Jamar, he has been in the game for how long now? He has been in the game since before Jay-Z. He has been in the game, seeing the game in its proper perspective and seeing it shift to this perspective in which we are up to here with it. Lord Jamar said he does not put it past Jay-Z that Jay-Z has committed these heinous crimes allegedly. I listen. I don't know if I mean I really honestly I am totally in the middle when it comes to this because I don't have no clue if Jay-Z did what this young lady is has suspected him of, has said that he has done. I have no idea, but let's carry on.
like, you know what I mean? Especially when they rubbing elbows with these satan, like, you know what I mean? Especially when they rubbing elbows with these satanic, you know, manipulators and rewriters of society.
Period. I mean, birds of a feather flocks together. If you look at the birds, you see Brown birds flying with brown birds. You see white birds flying with white birds. Robins fly with robins. Dogs migrate with dogs, and so forth and so on. Okay?
You knowing Jay personally at one point, do he come across like that?
Well, see, I didn't know him that well. We stayed in the same building, but I'm not gonna lie, he kind of, he definitely seemed like the type that keeps his distance and he wants to just, you know, he don't want to let too many people in. Now, we don't know why that could be. But does he seem like the type of person that could do that? Not outwardly, no, not to me per se. But again, there's people that people have known for years, and then you find out they was a fucking serial killer or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I don't. You never know. You never know what a person's capable of. A lot of people, you know, their demons are inside here, and unless you're able to pry in and really see what's in there, nobody knows what anybody's capable of. So,
And that is totally, totally the truth. That's why you must judge people on their actions and comb their words and look at their facial expressions. Some are good and tactical when it comes to that. So you sit and wait and you be patient and you look at the way they are acting. You look at the way they are moving. And if it's not in alignment to what you are, to what you see as the standard, then there's an issue.
so you know, and I think people need to be careful of acting like they could just diagnose a motherfucker, when you're not even a physician type.
Like I said earlier, I don't know that people do need to slow down. Like Lord Jamar said, slow down as far as attempting to diagnose somebody as if you are a physician. A lot of these YouTubers are attempting to diagnose people like they are MDs, and they're not at all. They have no clearance or no level to analyze these type of situations. What you can do is follow along and let your public know what's going on daily. But you diving in like you're a private investigator, that's a little tricky to me.
You don't even have a clear cut, you know, unless somebody's super crazy or super like exhibiting certain. I've never seen anything exhibited, you know, by him that I've seen personally that I could say, yeah, maybe he did. You know, again, people try to put rumors about him and Foxy Brown. I've never seen them in any kind of romantic uh position. You know what I mean? I know they worked together when he first played the demo. She was on the you know what I mean? And I seen them outside my crib one time with a bunch of people though, not just them two. You know what I mean? So this is the actual factual that I have seen, and you know that I could say. You know, but
So Jay Z has been around Foxy, and he's been around numerous other females that they are questioning, like even his own wife. I mean, for goodness sake, Beyonce and Rihanna. But who knows? Jay Z could have definitely just been working with these females. I mean, we all know that when you see a man and female together, it's like a lot of people tend to think automatically that they are doing the most together. You know what I mean? I'm not taking up for Jay-Z. I really don't know. But until we have some concrete evidence on that, then we can press on about it. But we really don't have any concrete evidence on that. Like none. I know he was with Foxy as far as them two doing business. I know he was with Rihanna. and so forth and so on. However, we have no concrete evidence. I hear, what's her name? What's the girl name that be getting that Jay-Z? I forget the girl name that always getting that right. Jaga right, Jaga her. Jaga right, her. You know what I'm saying? Uh she's the only one I can say that has came out and made some form of an allegation on Jay-Z, but she has not done anything to back up her points or back up her allegations. So and then I've just heard that she's backed up and backpedaled on the allegations. So I really don't know. I really don't know. I could tell you one thing: boot to ass to those who have been hindering our people, make attempting to have attempting and making our people do the most. Boot to their ass. But I'm telling you, I am giving them the benefit of the doubt right now. Now, Diddy, I know he's out of here because I know he's. We know what Diddy has been doing, man. We know this. We know this. I have been in a part of the game. When I say a part of the game, as a fan for a part of the game for a good amount of time, and the people that I was connected to, that was connected to Bad Boys Street Team, you know, they were saying that there were some extracurricular activities going on over there in that camp. So I don't know, you know, when it comes to that. But Jay-Z, we are analyzing, Jay. We're analyzing everybody. We're analyzing the entertainment world. We're analyzing everybody. We're analyzing the political realm. We're analyzing everybody as FBAs. We are analyzing. So right now, Jay has you have those allegations on you, and you know we're going to see what happens.
But that being said, anything's possible.
How you feel about the statement he came out with?
I mean, I think it was a good statement. I think it was a strong statement. Um, Although, you know, when Puffy made his little statement about beating up homegirl, beating up Cassie, he did it on video. Um,
Jay he's got to be worried. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Jay-Z is worried about what's going? I mean, he's got to be. I mean, he probably can't get no. He probably ain't even sleeping now, y'all. It's no way he's sleeping. This is why they are attempting to expedite the court case, and the judge just reamed out Jay-Z's attorney. That I mean, Jay-Z got to be feeling like probably the worst man in the world right now. I mean, goodness, he could be a gazillionaire, and he is feeling like he's feeling more poor than the most poorest person probably on the planet right now. All right, are you kidding me? I mean, geez, talk about Hollywood going bad when you have or paparazzi going bad because you're gonna have all this paparazzi around you, and that's common for him, but not in a bad negative light. That is woo.
um, Maybe it was smart that Jay-Z didn't do it.
I could tell you this. I have been I have been a part of some activities in the streets, and I remember investigators, looking for me and everything, and I have found out about it, bruh. Let me tell you, you want to talk about feeling like on some R. Kelly. I can't sleep, baby. You want to talk about I can't sleep, baby, bruh. This is why I know Jay-Z can't sleep. Ain't no way Jay-Z can. There is no way Jay-Z could sleep right now, bro. Like not like that. Seriously, he is uncomfortable. He is the most uncomfortable he's life. I can guarantee y'all that right now. I can guarantee y'all that Jay has never done no time. He has never done. Jay has never done. He is trust and believe me. him thinking about himself going into jail he is pulling his hair out, bro. Trust me, believe me.
Do it on video and just release the written statement. It seems more professional, I guess. Um, I mean, I thought it was smart. You know what I mean? I thought it was smart because if he's telling the truth, then hey, you step into your business. And if he's not telling the truth, well, then that's a hell of a bluff, my guy. You know what I mean? You bluffing the shit out of them, and you making them try to really show their cards. So either way, I think it was a good move.
How you feel about the judge ruling that Jay-Z accuser can remain anonymous?
Well, I think that let
Now, the way Lord Jamal is about to break this down, seriously, as a leader, a real leader, a fake leader would have backed out and backed down and tapped danced around this question so hard. Okay. Lord Jamal stood in the fire and watch how he answers this question, okay, about Jay-Z and the way he broke it down. I've listened to many accounts talk about this particular scenario, and I've never quite heard it broke down like Lord Jamal just broke it down. Check it out.
listen. These people have an unfair advantage against a regular person because they have millions of fans. You know what I mean? That could potentially come at this person in all kinds of ways. Um, Not just make your life miserable on social media, but some of these people could take it upon themselves to try to seek this person out and do them harm in the name of, protecting their favorite celebrity or their favorite rapper, their favorite star. There's a lot of fan addicts, you know, out there that act fanatical. So, you know, I think the judge may have been taking like that into account when they said, you know what, I think it's best um, that she remains anonymous to the public. Maybe she's not anonymous to them. They might know exactly who she is, but they just can't release it. They can't say it. But you're supposed to be able to face your accuser and all of that, and you'll face them in court. You know, you don't have to try to get the social media spin because now, people like that got money to do all kind of skullduggery and digging up all kinds of and trying to make her, look bad in the court of public opinion. Um, and they're a lot more savvy than the average person at doing things like that. So yeah, I think it's definitely an unfair advantage to the average person when you're going up against two moguls like that. You know what I mean? Who know how to manipulate marketing and media. Yeah, I think that was probably best.
Mm, you heard him. I mean, that was very, very bold of him because from what I am seeing, there are a lot of celebrities not wanting to touch this topic with a 10-foot pole. Most of these celebrities, most of these blog sites are, I mean, jumping out of their socks to post about this topic, this type of topic right here. And we're talking about Jay-Z, who, I mean, it probably doesn't get any bigger than that. I mean, we're talking about Jay-Z, y'all. And the blog world is not going ablaze every day about Jay-Z right now. Listen, man. Even academics. I listened to academics a little bit yesterday about this topic, and everybody is like kneeling to Jay-Z and Alex Shapiro. I'm not gonna say everybody, but a lot of the people that I'm seeing, I'm like, wow. And I'm seeing what's going on. And then the moment Jay-Z gets locked up, they are all here. They are here. They're gonna come. The floodgates gonna open. They're gonna all be on YouTube. Yeah, Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. Like Diddy is right now. Everybody on Diddy head right now. Pause. And everybody is just posting away on Diddy because Diddy is not there no more. You have all of these people coming out, doing, tell all and that, and I'm, what, behind the scenes, when I think about it, at first I didn't like it. I'm like, you got these new people coming out, different people coming out talking about, yeah, he did this, and they're telling about other people in the industry. Now I respect Cat because Cat been doing it. Cat been on that. Now, but you have all of these other people, and I understand these people are trendy. It's a trendy atmosphere out there. So I'm glad that I guess this is the trend now because our house do need to be cleaned up. Whether you want to call it, oh, they trying to get after the black man or this, that, and the third. Let's say maybe it is they're trying to get after a certain type of black man that has been just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you up there with whoever, listen. If you are doing all type of acts that are just incorrect by nature, allegedly. I mean, you're all right. Let's say you're hanging around these type people, allegedly. Listen, that's not a good look for you. It's just not a good look. It's just not a good look. I'm not the judge. I'm not a judge when it comes to being a judge physically out here. And I'm not the judge. I'm not God to judge these people. But one thing I am going to do is not allow unnatural forces to hinder our people. That I'm not going to do that. In my power, in my realm of power, I am not going to do that. Okay? So Jay-Z has an issue. Jay-Z has some issues now. All right? Jay-Z has some issues. Diddy has issues. J-Lo. J-Lo, where are you at? I haven't heard a peep out of J-Lo. J-Lo, you are all the way in this. I mean, all the way in this. Shorty, when I saw your chest, yo, they got pictures of J-Lo chest out there with her, with Diddy and Jay-Z. Jay-Z right behind her with some dudes. Jay-Z. That was kind of suspect. J-Lo, maybe there was other females that was out of frame. You know what I'm saying? Hope that was the case because I just seen J-Lo, Diddy, Jay-Z, and like another. It was either two more dudes or I know it was one more dude. No, it was two dudes. So I saw two dudes, Jay-Z, Diddy, J-Lo with topless. J-Lo was topless. That's the photo that I saw. And that's the photo that's circulating. Now, what the freak is going on? J-Lo, you are all the way in this. No wonder son got up out of there. Dude got up out of there. Dude, like, I ain't with this. I am out of this. I am out. I'm out. He's like, I'm out. Know what I'm saying? J-Lo wanting to be down, calling us the N-word on her songs and all that, using our FBA people, and then tried to use her fame to go. I remember this. She went over there and went to Mark Anthony. I remember that. Then it was like when she got over there, it was like, my feeling was like, you was just like, F you Morenos, like straight up, just because you had a bad time with Diddy. And at the time, of course, we didn't know the gravity of that in hindsight, looking back at it. But nah, J-Lo, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. And then you go over there and release a Spanish album, and then that Spanish album flops. That's your worst album. Our people are constantly picking you people up, allowing you people into our nation, and you people are constantly doing the most. And look at that. And then you're getting, and it's just the funny thing. Y'all get in there, get around our people, and then y'all don't have no good intentions for our people. So that's right, because God knew you had no good intentions for our people. So he sent you to the wrong people in our nation. And look what it got you, J-Lo. Look what it got you. Look what it got you, Fat Joe. As a matter of fact, all Fat Joe has dealt with was questionable people, right? Fat Joe has dealt with, Fat Joe came in the game with who? Up under Bambada and them. Zulu Nation, right? Bambada came up under Zulu. I mean, Joe came up under the Zulu Nation. All right. He was around that era. He was in with that circle right there. Okay. Then Joe went to who? P. Diddy. Joe went to P. Diddy. Then, and this is just something that I've been questioning myself, and I'm gonna release it right now because I just been questioning. Remember, Fat Joe had a show under Diddy, right, y'all? After all the smoke went down, remember? After all everything, Fat Joe just recently had a show under P. Diddy. Remember? Under Revolt. You remember he was promoting Ciroc and all that? Literally employed by Diddy. I think didn't Diddy buy didn't Diddy I know Diddy bought this guy a car, Nori. But if you don't put in the chat if Diddy bought Fat Joe a car. I could have sworn Diddy bought Fat Joe a car, but maybe he didn't. But I know he bought Nori a car. But anyway, I mean, from what we gather from Diddy, allegedly, all who was around Diddy has either attempted to get after in a sexual way or he did get him. They have been compromised. I don't see no gray area with Diddy. Diddy seems like a straight ferocious man when it comes to wanting to do the most. All right. He seems like anybody come around him, he's going to test you. And Joe, you and Khaled, he was right there in the room with you, Khaled. I remember you was playing. You played for Diddy. You played when that's when Diddy was calling himself Mister, calling himself Brother Love. Khaled, that's when you played the new Lil Durk. That's when you played Lil Durk. It was Lil Durk and Lil Baby. You had played. It was Lil Baby, and you threw Lil Durk on the track and all that. But you had Diddy listen to it. That's when Diddy was like, "Oh my God!" He was like, "Lord." That's what Diddy was saying, and y'all was all going crazy. Like the song was all all that popping all crazy. I'm like, I mean, like, okay, I hear it. It sound all right to me and all that. And then, but the way they was acting, and I'm like, I don't know, man. It just seemed weird. It just seemed weird. Why are you in the? It just seemed weird, man. It just seemed. I'm trying to figure out why is Diddy with Khaled, right? And then I'm like, what's the connection between Diddy and Khaled? Why is Diddy in the room with Khaled, right? I'm trying to figure it out. I know Khaled be at the white part, but why Diddy? And then you got him listening to his album and all that. I'm like, I don't know. I even at the time I didn't. I just thought it was weird. I didn't really, and I really didn't insinuate nothing fruity or nothing. I really didn't. But now, in hindsight, oh yeah, I am definitely thinking like something is like kind of nah. We all know Diddy ain't freaking with you if he ain't freaking with you. We this is what I mean. It's all laid out for us. I mean, we don't have concrete proof yet because I haven't went through the court of law. We haven't seen all of the evidence yet. But listen, bro, we got to as close as you can get to knowing what Diddy has been doing. It's too many witnesses that are popping out telling what's going on. I'm talking about right online telling what happened. Too many of them. And a lot of them are corroborating the same stories. And a lot of them have not, and they're in two different scenarios, two different eras. Nah, man. Nah, nah. So nah, did he? So and Fat Joe, nah, I don't know how Fat Joe got that show. Fat Joe got that show with Diddy, and standing back like he, you know what I'm saying, like you just straight like that. Nah, nah. I knew it was gonna come a day when all of that fruity type stuff was gonna turn around on everybody who participated in that. I knew it was gonna come a day when the real was gonna get back on top. I knew it. Because you can't keep nothing real down. How the hell is that possible? Keep it down? No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I believe Fat Joe and Diddy had it might have been something going. It might have been some extracurricular there. I don't know, man. No, anybody affiliated with Diddy, I don't know. I really don't know. Any artist affiliated with Diddy, I mean, I don't know. I just I mean, I truly don't want to. Yo, I'm being so honest, man, because I grew up a Bad Boy fan. You don't understand. I done fought niggas in the jails for this, all that. Biggie and Pac fights, all that. Seriously. Then when it came down to it, I switched. I had went with Pac later on. This is after Pac died. I started listening to his lyrics and all that, and then I started and then I started. There was an interview that the internet wiped off that when Pac was saying, "Yo," Suge was standing behind him, and Pac was saying, "Yo, I'm trying to save hip hop, y'all." He said Puffy and them bad boy. He said Puffy and them bad boy niggas trying to turn it gay. That's what Pac said, yo. I heard that shit with my own ears. That's what he said. And then I remember when I started like YouTube and all that, I wanted to go back and find that video. I could not find that video nowhere. I mean, absolutely, positively nowhere. That's when I'm like, oh, so I knew one day they was gonna clean all of this up. It was so much information that they had on there that was just contradicting the whole system, you know. But I believe Jay-Z is not sleeping good at night now, y'all. I'm telling you, he's not. I mean, I could promise you that he's not. He is not doing good going to sleep. He's not. He's not. If you ever been locked up, put a one in the chat if you've been locked up before. Because if you have been locked up before, you understand what the heck I'm talking about right now. You are biting not your nails off, you biting your fingers off. Okay? Okay? This dude, and listen, dudes will be worried getting peanut time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, shaking in their boots with that. Dude, this is Jay-Z's life. He is not only be in a pen, everything that he's worked for will be gone. Everything. All the music, all of the accolades. And then the way they have it now, they can just scrub your music and just wipe it out. Everything gone. His children has to worry about all type of nonsense. Yo, he is in a fight this is the biggest fight that he's ever had to. And you know what sticks with me? When Jay-Z said he was like, we don't fight for victory. He said we fight from victory. I am a spectator seeing how this all is going to play out. Only one questionable thing that I thought about Jay-Z, I was like, I mean, really, when I first heard the whole Jay-Z thing, I'm like, Well, shit. Well, just let it all go to court, Jay. You know, that's what I'm in my head. I'm like, Jay, so let it go to court, let it play out, let your attorney do his thing. That's why you got the good attorneys for. That's why you got that cash to go make it happen. You know, no matter what, they're going to be able to do their thing. You know, let it all play out. That's what I was thinking. But Jay, like, nah, I'm letting them know you are this, you that. You trying to scam us. You doing this, you doing that. Look at her story. I don't know what is going on with that. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not an investigator, and I ain't even gonna try to understand. But I'm gonna definitely keep you on the loop to what's going on, and definitely update you because there's so many other podcasters and accounts that's out there, and you probably are not able to get to them to understand what has been going on in that occurrence. So I am here for you. I'm gonna let you know what's going on. Make sure you tapping into the war zone. Make sure you salute when you step in, even when I'm not here and you jump on this live. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Throw some comments in the chat. I want to hear from you. I'll answer you back. You already know. Peace.